Hey folks, Daily Landsblog for February the 8th, 2018. 8th day, 2 black marks. You get that, Case? I can't tell. You get these black marks there?
We can see it.
Yeah, okay, good. So that means I'm at 25%, which is really good because at one day I was 2 for 2 at one time in this month. 25%, not great, but I can live with it. You can live with 25% if you've been at 0%. I'm okay with that, or I guess it would be 100%. Interesting confusion on the name. There was a misperception, misunderstanding, misinterpretation of sick, not weak. You see, when you don't put spaces between the words, we try to capitalize the words S, N, W, right? Case, we do that, right?
We do.
We do. But if you ignore the capitals, you might think that it actually said sick, no, tweak. It actually does say sick, no, tweak, if you want to interpret it that way. Now, I had no idea what that could possibly mean. What does it mean, Case?
It's about meth usage.
So tweaking from meth. Is that correct?
Yeah.
Okay. And this person claimed that it was very insensitive. I just wanted to clear up the fact that we're not being insensitive to addiction. That in fact it says sick, not weak. And then I was thinking to myself, well, maybe I should explain again what sick, not weak really means. Because I hear a lot of people saying, well, why do you have to say you're sick? I don't want to be known as sick. And I understand that. But I believe if you don't acknowledge that you are sick, that you have a sickness, then you feed into the stigma. Because if depression, think about this, and I've had this discussion / argument many times. If depression is not a sickness, then what is it? Some kind of difficult state of mind? But that's what we fight to get away from. We fight to get away from the idea that it's just a bad day or just a bad time in your life. So if you don't acknowledge that it's a sickness, and you could call it an illness if you wanted, you could call it a disease. I don't think that's necessarily the right word. It does not matter. It is a sickness. And if you deny that it's a sickness, then you feed into the stigma. So sick, not weak. And the not weak part is pretty well self-explanatory because at the heart of the stigma is the perception that it's a weakness. Ooh, Michael must be weak because he struggled with depression, and yet I, someone randomly thinking this, have beaten it. Because we all think we've been depressed, but we haven't all been depressed. We've all had bad days, bad months, but not all the illness called depression. I was thinking about that today. I was walking through the hospital, as I've talked about on this. My mom's in the hospital, and she's not really in a good place. I don't mean the hospital isn't a good place. Sorry, staff at the hospital, very nice. But what I mean is, as I was walking through, I was thinking, wow, more than when I was walking through, I looked at my mom, and I thought, wow, I'm really sad. Oh, the phone just rang right in the middle of my dramatic pause. My dramatic pause. I'm sad, but I'm not depressed. There's a big difference. My exciting finish, Case. SickNotWeak.com, 24 hours a day, 364 days a year. We got to take the phone off the hook or something. Don't people know what we're doing here?
Just get rid of our landline.
You know what? Landlines are a giveaway of your age, aren't they?